TikTok wants 50% of that Matilda's money. Oh, you're doing something wrong.
Don't cry. Give me more tea.
Man is responsible for that. But okay, so I don't have to support that dream. Hello everyone, Anton here.
And Anastasia.
And we're doing our podcast on lives during the war in Ukraine, personal relationships, general survival, and of course, a little bit about our animal rescue. So we got another question from one of the viewers asking what happened on a TikTok that we cannot ask for donations anymore and whether any links for that has been taken down. And the short answer for that is it's complicated.
It's just TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok. So, like there is some community guidelines that is easy to understand, and some of them are not so much. But what's been consistently noticed through many creators, especially who work in some rescues, work with other ways of supporting causes that may not be generating for profit. So the issue we're experiencing with TikTok is somewhat similar to Instagram from what I've heard, is you can have good views for a video, and some creators, even who has millions of subscribers, they can have hundreds of thousands of views on their videos, sometimes even millions. But the moment they will ask for any support, donations, food for animals, their next, the video where they're asking for this kind of support will be dropping to like 2,000 views. For someone who has millions of subscribers and was doing great with other videos, suddenly such a drop. And it's not just one-time occasion. It is quite consistent with this particular type of creators. So in reality, TikTok doesn't say, oh, you're doing something wrong, naughty you. No, they don't. But it's some form of a shadow ban when you're going away from the viewer's eyes. And one of the reasons for that is TikTok and Instagram are the platforms that are still struggling with monetization. They're struggling to, especially TikTok, they're struggling with monetization. They're not attracting a lot of advertisers, and they created this option of getting money by viewers buying those gifts and then giving those gifts to creators. Most of them, for what I know, are gone through the live streaming. And so let's say you spend $1, you buy a rose, an owl, or a hat, all the most important things, obviously. And then you donate this kind of stuff to your creator during the live. And 50% of that money is taken by the platform. So this is one way of them getting some revenue streams. And obviously us asking for direct donations, bypassing their system, and they're not very fond of it. And this being said, they're just wanting to make sure you're trying to go through the official channels of owls, roses, and hats. Okay. I think this is very golden official channel of owls. So yeah. So they
Don't cry.
Am I crying? Am I crying? I'm crying. I guess I'm okay. Okay, anyhow. So they can get 50% of the dollar that is dedicated to our rescues, like Matilda, recently saved little puppy. Well, not a puppy, she's a grown dog. She's just a small one. The only small dog we have in our rescue. Well, we adopted her at this point. There's other animals we have. And, TikTok wants 50% of that Matilda's money.
doesn't like it.
Well, I don't know whether she likes it or not. I don't think she understands the concept of money. I think she's way much better understanding the concept of bones, like,
And food.
and food. So whatever you give to Matilda, TikTok wants 50% out of it. And that being the case, every time we're saying words like keywords like donation, help, support, I can obviously not saying the cardinal sins words like YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all the bad words, like everything what is found to be not giving them their fair share, well, whatever they think is fair for them, or whatever is, I don't know, whatever they censor. There's a lot of censorship on TikTok going on. They want 50% of it. That's the sum of it. So if you follow us on TikTok, you know our little struggle of dancing around the censorship. And for all of you who already support us and donate to our cause, we say a huge thank you. If you would like to join our cause, you can always find all the links how you can donate to us in bio of the YouTube channel. Please subscribe for Patreon because that gives us the most stable and predictable donation that we can count on every month. And you can also go through conventional PayPal, Venmo, Buy Me a Coffee. I don't think I'm missing anything. I think this is all the official ones. Oh. So that's to answer this question. Now, as always, we're trying to go a little bit over our 8 fundamentals, what makes our relationships are fulfilling. I mean, we're pretty proud of reverse engineering this, so we're kind of like want to describe it as much as, well, I mean, proud of probably will be a strong word. It's interesting for us that we figured this out through the reverse engineering, not directly applying this, but rather looking backward and seeing like, oh, look at this. This is what actually makes sense. And not only for us, but for other couples that we interviewed.
So today we will talk about our next 2 fundamentals. And the first one is a man provides for his family.
Oh, that's it? You're just kind of like... So nowadays, in our society, there's absolutely nothing wrong, and it's pretty much a norm for a double income household. Many times, without that, it's not an option of survival. Now, the good old times when, you know, the guy could come back from work, take his hat off, and say like,
Give me martini.
Yes! Honey! Where is my martini? Like, honey, no, like, he doesn't say anything. The martini is obviously already waiting for him. Now, we're not gonna go down that rabbit hole of stereotypes. So, while there is nothing wrong with double income households, it's a norm for many families nowadays. But let's say something happens that family loses part of the income, or in general, who's feeling responsible to make sure the family has the roof over their head, the food on the table, and all the things that money can buy you. I mean, it kind of, at least in Ukraine, let's put it this way, at least in Ukraine, I'm not sure about the other parts of the world, it is generally accepted that the man is responsible for that. And if it's not happening, it's not like it's a issue a man will be ridiculed for that, but it just kind of feels, if that is not happening, then it's just unsettling for the man itself, or the male, I mean, the way you would like to put it. So, as always, we're welcome any discussion. Bring whatever you think is important to this table of opinions. We would like to hear from you. As comment, like, subscribe, and hit the bell thing.
Okay.
Bell. The bell thingy. I've been using YouTube for over a decade, and I didn't know what the bell is for until a couple days ago.
The second,
Well, actually, it's already 6 out of 8.
yeah. So the 6 out of 8 fundamentals is 1, support another in achieving goals.
Me again?
Yes.
See, and people always think that I always talk and don't allow to say anything on this side of the couch. That is not true. But, okay. If one day Anastasia wakes up and say, like, I want to be an astronaut. Or
NASA,
like,
NASA.
or Ukrainian astronauts, you know. Or she would like to open an ostrich farm. Please don't do that. I'm begging you, so I don't have to support that dream. I'm talking about the ostrich farm. Go for astronaut. She can do whatever she I mean, we probably should sit down and talk the details, because it cannot just be one-way road when another opinion is not taken into consideration. But in general, you have to figure this out to make the other person's dream work one way or another. So given the existing circumstances, the lives you have, the other person's life, perhaps it cannot be just like done with a snap of a finger, but it can be and should be done. It's just a matter of figuring out the details. So whatever Anastasia would like to become, or maybe me, but I'm too old at this point for any changes, so I'm good. See, like old people like me, we don't like.
Oh please,
You
no,
you cannot teach an old
No.
dog new tricks. Yeah, or you cannot teach new tricks to an old dog, so we're good here. But Anastasia, she's young. She has whole life ahead of her.
Yeah.
While we are 37-year-old whippersnappers, or not whippers, so, but people like me, 37-year-old, we're good. I'm not. The whole idea when you reach this kind of age that you don't change. That's the whole beauty of getting old. You don't want it I'm happy with my everything around. I don't want to Anyhow. So yeah, but one day maybe I will want to do something that will be considered of my dream. Whatever one's heart's, mind, and goals are set for, the other one should support as much as possible. Because, I mean, that what makes our relationship so special, when you're not just 1 + 1, but you're rather like 3 by 3, when 3 + 3 is 6, but 3 by 3 is 9. The idea behind the relationship is not only just to be in a relationship, to be in for the sake of being in a relationship, but it's also for the reasons of having support. Whatever that means, it comes in various forms, and there is no one size fits all. But I think you can put it in a way of you want the other person to succeed. That's it. Plain and simple. My future Ukrainian astronaut. Or ostrich farmer. So that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Hopefully you liked our little video. And as always, again, shoot it.
Share, like, comment, hit the bell, and of course subscribe.
Please. And if you would like to support our mission of Ukraine Animal Rescue, where we save animals that lost their homes and owners because of the war, please visit our bio to see all the links for the ways you can donate. See you soon.
Thank you very much. Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.